I started competing in triathlons back in 2009. 160 plus triathlons later, I'm in the Hall of Fame for the USA Triathlon, and I've inspired people along the way. I've never done a triathlon in this format. The environment, it's going to present a lot of obstacles for myself, but I enjoy the challenge, and the format really intrigued me. I love what the sport provides for me. It clears my head when I'm out there. I'm in good shape, and I'm inspiring people. I wasn't a swimmer, I wasn't a cyclist, and I hated running. There was no reason for me to do a triathlon, but I just like the obstacles. I like the challenge of overcoming these obstacles. How does a guy without arms swim? How does he ride a bike? Even running is an issue. There's no room for excuses from anybody saying they can't do something, and I wanted to prove that. Back on March 31st, 1992, I was working as an electrician down in South Florida. At the end of the day, my job was to remove some equipment from the deactivated transformer. And as I'm walking between two of them, the one on the right was on, the one on the left was off. I made a right turn, climbed up the structure, and pow, 13,000 volts of electricity hit me twice. I was in a coma for a month, in the hospital for about 2 months. I had a 1-year-old daughter at the time, and that's when I realized, listen, I'm alive. Yeah, both arms were amputated, but I had to think about my daughter. It's always been about thinking about others. I just don't have time to feel sorry for myself. So when I go out there, I don't say, oh, I could swim faster if I had arms. No, what do I have left? Let me maximize on it. There wasn't much out there for someone like me, and I had to create my own devices. The original bike, what I did is I moved the brakes from the handlebars to the frame, and I used my right knee to apply the brakes. Shifting early on, I couldn't shift, so any race I did it in the hardest gear, and I had to gut through it. Now with the electronic shifting, it's put into place where I can actually shift using my chin. It may not be the fastest time out there, but I'm gonna finish. The past year and a half, I've been racing on behalf of children with disabilities. And my goal is to be their Superman, their hero, the guy they look up to and say, he can do it, I can do it too. I've dedicated each and every medal that I get to a different child. In this race, I'm dedicating it to a local young woman who's 21 years old, and her name is Taylor. She's gone through all kinds of issues with an arm, with paralysis on one side. She's gonna have all kinds of obstacles. So I'm dedicating the medal and the race to her in the hopes that she won't see any obstacles in her life that she can't overcome. There is no way I could even imagine being where I am today 25 years ago. Just things happen in life. That's why you never regret what happened in the past, because it may change everything. I don't regret the accident. I don't regret losing the arms. There's nothing cooler than passing somebody on the bike and they have to do a double take because the guy without arms just passed them. I got no time to think about the pain or the cold or anything like that. It's about finishing the race and getting this medal for Taylor.
Woo! All right.
There's no way I can train for this living in South Florida. This course is serious. This would challenge anybody. I know where I can get better, but I mean, I found myself stopping at places like this and just, let it all sink in. It's a wonderful course and very difficult, but there's no pain, no gain. I believe that I accomplished something today, and I got a medal for Taylor.
Yeah, I would love it.
Every race, I try to race for somebody else, and in this case, I raced for Taylor. There were moments where I felt like I was going to quit, but there's no choice. I had to keep going. And the medal's for her, not for me. And I want her to look at that and say, wow, I can do anything. If he can do it, I can do it too. Because you inspired me to keep going. At the end, I felt like quitting. But there's no choice, you can't quit in life. You gotta keep going.
I'm gonna cry. It's okay, you're gonna cry.
So it's a pleasure to meet you.
You too, thank you.
So, okay.
Thank you.